recording?
Oh, yeah. We're recording?
Yes.
All right.
What? I don't think you really ever, very rarely ask me that. What? That really came out of... That
Well,
felt
I mean,
like...
usually I see it. I was yawning in the middle.
Oh, I see. That's what was confusing me. I was like, I just did it. And also, under my breath, went, are we recording? Yeah. And then I turned it on, and you're like, are we going?
Yeah, I did not see it or
And I was
hear
like,
it.
usually he doesn't ask that. And also, this was the time I think I was the most explicit on it. Hello, viewers, welcome to the Apollo Network. This is Poseidon. Ooh, that's dizzying.
I know,
Although
right?
the effects are nice.
They are.
We're signing on with more Skyrim. What are we doing?
Okay, so I did all that. I've kidnapped someone else now because he did not.
Oh yeah, that didn't work. Okay, I had a. Oh, did you have something? I'm good. Did you have something? Bunch of stuff happened over where I'm sitting really quickly.
I was gonna say like, they were when I was in the hospital. So I had surgery on Wednesday at like 3 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
2.5 hour surgery. I think I was out by 5:45, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so they brought me to recovery. I was in recovery for like 4 or 5 hours.
Right.
10 o'clock came. I was like in a lot of pain. Then like 1 a.m. came and I was like, I'm feeling better now. And then at like 4 or 5 a.m. the pain resurfaced with like a gnawing vengeance.
Oh.
Like, all right. And they came to wake me up at 6 a.m. like, all right, we're gonna get you some food. I'm like, no, no, please. I could barely sip water. It was so bad.
That sounds horrible.
But they were like worried I was gonna be like dehydrated because I was having so little water.
You didn't have an IV in?
Oh no.
Huh.
No, I was out.
Having an
because
IV in.
because I theoretically I could eat and drink. I was fine.
Having an IV in is one of...
I hate it. It's annoying.
It's one of my least favorite things, but for the dumbest reason.
It restricts my movement. I don't like that.
That, I mean, that's not fun. That's not the reason I hate it. You need to kidnap him. No. I'm pretty sure you need to knock him out.
But this.
No, I'm not saying it'll be easy. I'm also fairly certain you shouldn't use the Zakiri sword to knock him out.
Here, oh my gosh.
Oh, because you just got a new weapon. Yeah. We need to sell some of these weapons or something. You have a bunch that just keep spawning on us. We probably don't need the great sword of buckling. What's Nightshade?
I don't know what that. I mean, I know
The great sword of harvesting. What does it do? Targets will become unconscious for 1 hour. That's probably... I'm glad we looked. It looks shockingly like the Zakiri sword.
Yeah, well, it's an ebony sword.
Oh.
Well, it's kind of short.
It is a little on the short side. It's probably a dagger.
This is not gonna go well.
Like you've never committed a crime in broad daylight.
I'm not gonna look at all the people. I'm not
just,
gonna
just go for
this.
it. Maybe it's.
One there's too many. There's like, you know what I mean? There's like so much collateral right here.
Maybe they won't think it's a crime.
You shouldn't leave weapons laying around. Someone could get hurt, and if I see you do it again, that someone will be you. Have I made myself
Is it because you dropped those weapons?
Yeah, it is.
I didn't know that was
against
the law.
No.
That's wild.
But nobody wants that, right? Painful for you, annoying for me. So, is that so? Well then, I have to charge you with disturbing the...
Whoa!
Okay. What does 10 crime gold added me?
What? Crumbles to dust in my... What's going on?
Oh, okay, I see. No, I don't know why he started attacking that lady, but you tried to knock him out, and then he resisted it.
No, lie.
No, lie.
You're lying.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm lying about your lies. So it'll be an
Just come with me.
adventure.
That's a great
That's
one.
actually really funny. Bring him to the abandoned
Follow.
shack. What? I still
I'm
don't know.
not as good as Astrid.
No, I still don't know why it said 10 crime gold at
I
it.
didn't know what that meant at all.
Did we make $10?
Hopefully. I do like money.
That's true. Okay. I have a very specific question.
So,
Sure.
what are we doing? Who are they?
And I guess
They
I'm
don't-
bringing it up because...
Someone there?
What?
Oh, I don't... Oh, he really had no problem with murder.
Are you aware of what? You didn't rewatch that?
Yeah,
he
I
came
looked
in.
down at my phone for like 10 seconds.
He came in. I said,
Yeah.
"We're the Dark Brotherhood." He said, "Is there someone to kill?" and killed everybody.
Yes, innocence, my brother. Don't look too shocked. I can hear your thoughts. Everyone's thoughts, actually. All the time.
I don't know if
I
I
can't turn
fully
it off.
trust
You
this
stay
man.
away from me now.
Behave myself. I will. Mostly. I will try and stop interrupting you.
This guy's actually really fun. That was actually a really cool
you
mission.
Stay far away from me. Oh my!
Oh, wow.
Oh no!
A headshot on everybody.
Look at him.
No, he didn't get the headshot
That's
on that one.
just brutal. That's a tough one.
That is a
It's
tough
right
one.
through the aorta.
That's a tough one.
Why
Those
does he have-
Not as tough as those eyebrows, though. Why are you taking the executioner hood?
This is what they look like.
Oh, I see.
Well, you just see you later. I
That was
guess.
actually a really funny
That
mission.
was
I will
pretty
say
good.
that one was pretty good. That's the thing with these modded missions. Some of them are like better than actual Skyrim missions.
He said, "Was there someone to kill?"
Yeah, they're funny. Skyrim is lacking in the humor department a
It
little
is.
bit.
There is not a lot of humor in Skyrim.
Okay, so I have a question for you, Michael, and this is a very specific question because I guess I have an answer to it that I've thought about before. So I wouldn't be surprised if you don't have an answer to it.
All right.
Is there a... Okay, I'm trying to think how to phrase this question.
Just hit me with it.
I'm trying to figure out how to phrase it in a way that will make sense, though.
All right.
Okay, you know how, like, in, like, stories about, like, alternate universes? Like, sometimes there's, like a point where, like, the universes diverge. Like, there's, like, one choice or, like, one thing that happened, like, differently.
Yeah, you sure? Okay.
You know what I'm kind of talking about?
Yeah, I kind of think I'm with you.
If there was an alternate version of you in another universe, what would you say is probably like the point of divergence between the two? And I guess the simpler way I could have phrased that question, I think that's fun. Is that a train? Did we find the train? Or is that a boat? That looked like a boat, but I think it's a train. It's a boat. But it was moving a lot faster a second ago, right? There was something there, right? You look scared and confused.
What was that?
Did it look like a train to you by
It
chance?
kind of, but why?
No, it was that boat. It's a trade boat.
What do you mean train?
Did I say train? There is a train somewhere. When I installed the mod that had the trade boats in,
Hold on.
there's a train somewhere. There's a trading train. I do not know where, and I've always hoped we'd find it one day.
I hope we don't, because when I see it, I'm gonna need therapy.
That's fair. The simpler way I could have phrased it, but I just think is less fun, is what do you think, like, the one decision that you made in your life that was, like, one of the biggest decisions that had, like, one of the most, like, far-reaching consequences was?
This
Definitely
is
know
a
the answer
decision
for me.
I made that was not made for. It was a decision that was made for me. Does that count or no?
I guess it counts.
Because there was a big decision that was made.
I feel like
me.
it would matter more if you made the decision, but I guess I won't put you know.
Well, here's the thing.
You know
I
yourself,
wanted something one way, and the other thing happened.
Okay.
It was when we were in Anchor, and we were, for some reason, all wearing some sort of sports uniform. I had a Jets jersey on.
Okay.
Then Mark had a Giants jersey. No, he had a Jets. Someone was wearing a Darrell Revis jersey with me, and I was like, "Are you kidding me right now?" There's 8 kids in this stool.
Are you kidding me right now?
There's 8. There's 8.
Yeah.
And you got to be wearing a Darrell Revis jersey.
I don't remember this day.
And my mom was at. We were doing some presentation. Our parents were there.
Mm-hmm.
My mom wasn't there in the beginning because she was sitting at a lottery selection for this charter school. That it's total lottery. Random people get in.
I do remember you doing this.
And my mom was waiting there to see if they called me, and they didn't call me, and I was so depressed.
I do remember
I wanted
that.
to
That was
get
a high
in.
school, right?
I wanted to get in. It was 8th grade. I wanted to get in so bad.
That was the one with like the super expensive iPads and
It was
computers and,
super
like,
high. Like it
Which
was
was-
information technology.
I want to
high
actually
school.
throw out
It
there.
was so-
That's kind of. It depends on the school you go to. That's more common in high schools now that like
Yeah.
every student gets
Oh,
a
yeah,
computer or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. But back
When
then-
we went into high school, that was not a thing.
No, that wasn't a thing. Like it didn't exist.
Like that was for the extremely wealthy schools.
Why?
Unexpected, truthfully. Okay, that seemed unnecessary. I do remember that. You think that would be the big point of
Well, here's the
divergence?
thing. If I went the other way, my life would be so different right now.
Yeah, it would.
I had so many.
What are we looking at? Oh, these are just. I don't think these are enemies. This must be a mod. One of these. No, hold on. Let's take a look around. Someone we must be able to talk to. Oh, that fire maybe? That fire feels important. No. There's gotta be someone here we can talk to. Oh, wait, there's a building, it looks like. Behind you? That little shack looking thing. No, keep left. That thing is like, you're like right on top of it. Oh.
Take a look.
Hey, well,
He's just kind of like a merchant.
is everything worthwhile?
What?
Embalming fluid.
You
Drinking
can't
not
tell me what to
advised.
do.
First of all, don't tell me what to do.
Okay, well.
So what was Harvest Corpse?
Take a look.
That looked interesting. Oh.
Where?
Wait, it's gone.
Oh no.
No, it was called Harvest Corpse. How is it gone? I guess I'll see it in post.
I guess so.
All right.
Anyway, so what were you saying?
Mine is actually very similar, but it's a little bit later in life, I guess. I remember when I was looking at colleges. I don't know if you remember this, or if I ever talked about this really.
That was a time.
That was a time and a half for sure. I was torn between 2 different schools.
Yeah, I think I forgot which ones they were. If you
Yes.
told me them, I'd remember.
I won't say them because I guess I feel bad. I would feel bad saying them because of what I'm about to say about the decision-making process. Let's put it this way, though. One of them. Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, one of them is the one I went to.
I think I know the other one. I think I know.
You probably do. One of them was a better school, like objectively a better school. Let me just lay out the options for you, I guess. One of them was a better school
Harvard,
and was
Yale.
no. I wish.
Yeah, anyway,
One of them was a better school. Was also closer to home. But when I visited it, I immediately felt like more out of place there. And like, it was like this vibe, like if you go here, like you're going to be kind of the small fish in the big pond kind of thing. The other school was not as good a school, it was a lot farther, but when I went there, I like immediately clicked with everybody I met there. And it kind of gave me this vibe like, okay, like they were like willing to give me like money, like the other school wasn't willing to give me money. they were like willing to give me like immediately like opportunities. But it was like this vibe, like, okay, you're gonna be like a big fish in kind of a smaller pond.
I surely can.
You
It's not
picked.
something I do
I
lightly,
picked the
mind you.
better school. I picked being the
Yeah.
small fish in the big pond in the end.
Yes,
I was gonna say,
will
like,
do this for
I
you.
know which one you picked.
Yes,
But I didn't know that.
but so the thing though was, I don't know how much this would have changed. It probably would have changed my life a lot.
Your destiny is dark.
In the
Oh,
immediate
so
term, I don't know if you remember this.
But much
The
of it
other
has
school that
been
I didn't go to
fulfilled.
offered me a position
found sanctuary
where I would have started
and the
school
comforting
in
words
like
of a mother's
June, like early
And your
June,
companionship.
And not as opposed to
child.
September.
as opposed to September.
Ah,
Yeah,
late August.
yeah. I would have done a summer semester before my freshman year where I would have done all of general chemistry. It would have been like a super accelerated chemistry program. I wouldn't have attended my high school graduation for it.
Deep wood.
Oh,
And like
man.
it would have been a
Far to the
completely different
northwest.
trajectory.
It is
And
the
like on a
last
super
resting
personal
place of an
level,
assassin of
I was dating
a
you know
dark
who
brother
Yeah.
at the
who
time,
bequeaths his
and
ancient
we were
earthly
originally going to break
possessions.
up when we started
Yeah, I
college.
remember that.
Yeah, but we decided not to in the middle of the summer, so we would have cut it off immediately if I had
Yeah,
gone to
I
that
remember that.
program. Like it would have changed everything about college,
No,
and who knows what would have happened afterwards. It would have just been a completely different situation. That is, I often wonder what would have happened. I don't know if it would have been better or worse, but I wonder what
I
would
think you
have
made a
happened.
good choice going there. I mean, it seemed
Yeah,
like
no,
it's
I don't regret it. I don't regret it. I wonder what would have happened, you know?
Oh yeah. I mean, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I was in community college for 2 years.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what school. Because I applied to a bunch of schools. Got into a couple, but I didn't like. I visited them. I didn't really like. I didn't vibe with them. I would have ended up going because I had to do a 4-year school.
Mhm.
And one day I'm in community
Thought I
college,
might get nervous,
and I'm
my man.
in my math class, and my professor. I can say my school name. I don't. You know, it's fine. It was one choice. I don't care. and my professor was like, today we're gonna have just hold off class for like 15 minutes. We're gonna.
Something's happening. The Ebony Warrior seems to have engaged his shield.
Oh,
Oh, this is just a bandit siege. That's a lot of bandits.
This is ridiculous. I don't know who to fight. Ooh, maybe put the fisty cuffs down. I'm gonna.
Let's just walk away, how
All
about?
right. Anyway, so.
They're just gonna
That-
leave
yeah.
that one alone.
But so I was so I was in class. My professor was like, we're gonna take like 15 minutes in this class,
Yeah.
and we're going to have a speaker come from the University of Bridgeport. And I was like, I think I've heard of that before.
I would hope so.
But not like really. It's a small private school.
It's 10 minutes from your house.
It's not fun. It's 16 minutes from my house.
Oh, excuse.
Yeah.
Might as well be in another
Yeah.
universe.
I'm a couple towns south of it, but but it's close. It's very close though.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't know anything about it. I've heard of it and I knew
Yeah.
nothing about it. The more she talked about it, I'm like, sounds pretty good. And then those things, no one listens in those presentations.
And they're not like accurate either.
no,
like,
but she was like, does anyone want an information packet? No one's. But I was like,
yeah.
I do. And that was it right there.
That's crazy.
That-
I've
like,
never heard that story before.
I mean, I did my research
Yeah,
and
of
everything, but
course.
that was I didn't go back after that. I was okay, this is the one. And tell you what,
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved that school. My professors were great.
yeah.
It was a nice little tape. They tricked us. They really tricked us
Really?
because they sold us this picture of this stool on the water,
Oh yeah.
and that's what it was. I mean, it's not. It was true. It was on the water.
Mm-hmm.
And in the summer, it's beautiful.
That's probably gonna corrupt something. Hold on, we'll be back. Oh, okay, we're back. Skyrim just crashed, but we're right here.
Which is not weird.
Not really.
Yeah, it's just the only game I've ever played where this just kind of happens.
What would have been weirder is if it never crashed.
Yeah, you know what? The fact that it really hasn't crashed
This should be good.
is kind of shocking.
Hi, Lonnie and Murdoch.
What do you want?
All right, anyway, Oh yeah, so my stool sold us this picture.
Oh, yeah.
of it. It was on the water. It is on the water. It's beautiful. It has its own like kind of beach. I sat on the water a lot when I had like lunch and stuff. What they didn't, it's on Long Island Sound.
Right.
What they didn't tell us is the winter and
Long
where
Island
my
Sound gets a
building is-
little cold.
the ice winds come off the sound, and it makes for just it's the most miserable walking experience of my life. It's bitter. It's like living out like a lighthouse in the winter. It's horrific. You ever see those old men? And that's what it's like. And it was just the worst.
You know what's wild?
What?
How many schools in this area that I know that had problems with the wind?
Well, we live in a windy area.
I guess we do. Peters College apparently has really bad wind.
Oh, he's
Yours
in the Midwest.
Yeah, he's in the Midwest.
I mean, if they didn't have wind, it'd be weird.
You had freezing winds and
Ice winds off the sea.
I know two people who went to University of Rochester, and apparently the wind there is catastrophic.
Well, Rochester is just in the deep north.
Yeah,
I don't want to be.
but apparently it's like I mean, it is freezing cold and stuff, but the wind is the problem that everybody
Yeah,
has.
how about
Yeah. Well, apparently the campus is built, and there's just gigantic wind tunnels all throughout the campus or something. I've never been, so I don't really know.
My wind is because I'm on the water.
Yeah.
But
Not
yeah,
good. I never had any wind problems in school.
you were kind of.
I was on a hill.
You're inland.
Yeah, I was inland. I was on a
Yeah.
hill. There was no wind.
You know where I secretly, if I were to go away to college,
Yeah.
I wanted to go to the University of Montana.
Oh yeah.
I mean, for like, one because I fantasize about Montana,
You do.
but two,
Why?
I actually looked at the store. Like, if I were to go away, that's where I would have gone.
That would have been wild.
It is like in the mountains. It's not like in a like.
Ooh,
It's
that'd
in
be
like
cool.
Missoula, but it's still in like nature. But you know what school
I think you
fascinates me?
made up the word Missoula.
Missoula's one of the most major cities in Montana.
Is it really? I know nothing about.
I know.
Montana. Why are you running? First of all, just fight it. It's not really that big a deal.
Oh.
It's just large.
Okay. No. No.
Okay, just reload your last save.
I think I.
He definitely waited a couple times.
But
I can't believe that.
that really scared
It really
me.
got you. Which is ridiculous because you one-shotted it 3 seconds
But
later.
it was
huge. Massive.
But you know, university just fascinates me.
University of Alaska?
Yes.
I knew you were going to say that. I was thinking it.
Well, not because of that. Because Anchorage is kind of like, it's kind of give or take like a colder Seattle. Like it's cold there, but it's a big city. It's just University of Alaska's main campus is in Fairbanks.
Is
And
it really?
Fairbanks is just the North Pole. And like the temperature there is like often like minus 37 in the winter, and it's pitch black during the day. That fascinates me.
I don't really want to experience this, but I kind of want to know what negative 37 feels
Well,
like.
me too. That's why I want to go to Bering.
I've never been
You
in
can
that
join
cold.
me if you'd like.
I would love to go to Bering, Alaska with you.
And I want to go in the winter, Joe.
You know,
When it's
we
pitch
gotta
black.
go to that north place where you gotta bring a shotgun, or else the
Yes,
polar bears
yes.
will kill you.
Yeah, it's like this. You gotta
I
go
don't
on
know. I
these
feel like
guided
we've talked
tours.
about it on
Yeah.
Apollo Network before. I think we talked about it on Skyrim. But
And like, here's the thing. I was like, I didn't want to. Oh my, it's so big. Like, I didn't want to go if the plane I had to take was. If it was gonna be like a little prop plane, I was no way.
Yeah,
But it's
that
like,
scares
it's
me.
737.
that's
It's
crazy.
a regular jet.
Yeah, there's the most northern part of Alaska that you can go to.
Most northern part of the United States.
of the United States, Bering, Alaska.
Deep in the Arctic Circle.
You can
Bering,
go.
Alaska.
There's a town, and apparently, like the actual like point is like what 2 miles from the
Yeah,
town.
a couple miles is
But you can't like walk there. You need a guided armed tour because there are polar bears there that will
And
hunt
polar
people.
bears, they just like bears don't hunt people. Polar bears hunt people. They hunt you like you're just another morsel. For
I
dinner.
wonder. I've always wondered
How am I gonna?
This is a little tough. how many animals there are in the world that actively hunt humans?
Definitely, I
There's
can name a couple.
Polar bears, I guess, are one of
Yes,
them.
polar bear.
Tigers are another one.
Polar bears,
Polar
yes.
bears, tigers.
yes. Crocodiles, yes.
Crocodiles,
They
yeah.
hunt. I don't know if alligators do.
Like
But, like,
saltwater, like Nile.
Nile and saltwater crocodiles, they simply hunt people.
Oh, I was talking to someone. She was from Florida, but she didn't know the answer to this. Does Florida have crocodiles, or is it just alligators?
Just alligators.
Okay.
We had an alligator up here.
Did we really?
They found one in the Connecticut River, like a
shouldn't
year
have
ago.
been there.
You know, but that's what people here were like. The wildlife experts were like, "Yeah, no, this shouldn't be here."
That's
No, what
crazy.
they think is that it was somebody's pet.
Oh, and then got out.
And it died.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, but I mean, it's in his, it's in a rescue place now or whatever.
Oh, good for it.
But like, saltwater crocodiles can like hold their breath for like 50 minutes, stay perfectly still, that they death roll. Like crocodiles scare me so much.
You know what? Have you ever told you what animal kills more human? Is the leading cause of like
I know.
animal to human death?
Yeah, it's mosquitoes.
It's crazy by like a wide margin.
Yeah, well, just by like it's like not even close.
It's
to
not
second
even
best,
close.
Yeah.
You know what the second one was?
I was gonna say sharks, but tigers
Definitely
maybe.
not sharks. Definitely not tigers.
This is gonna be another biting insect.
It is a lot of deaths, but
not
it
many
is like it's
mosquitoes.
probably like 1/10 what mosquitoes do.
Bigger than a bread box.
Well, it's a number, so.
No, I mean the animal.
Oh yes. Bigger than a bro. Well, it's a number.
I
yes,
discovered
yes.
it. I had fast travel to the front of it.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, yeah, it's bigger than a bread box.
Okay.
You're probably gonna get mad at me when I tell you it now.
Huh?
You're probably gonna get mad at me when I tell
Not
you
a
it.
platypus.
Definitely not a. What? It kills about 1/10 what mosquitoes kill, which is still a large
If you're
number.
going to say it's people,
It is people.
I'm gonna smack the life out of you.
It is
I really
people. But you know what?
Okay, third.
Okay, I
That
don't know.
doesn't
I don't know
count.
what third is. I don't know what third is.
You can't be like
we're at the end of the
mosquitoes and
episode.
then, we are the enemies
Okay,
of ourselves.
let's get to the door and then we'll do the inside in the next episode.
No.
No, you're fine.
Why?
You're fine. The camera's still focused on you, so you're fine.
You know what? He might have to go.
No,
away.
the only time it breaks the game I've noticed is if you're in the middle of an animation and he hits you.
He might have to leave.
Which I think it's rare that it happened twice, to be honest. Oh, hello.
Third leading cause
Animal
of
that
human death.
kills the most humans. Snakes.
Okay,
It's
that's
a
fair.
gigantic drop. I got the numbers
Yeah.
wrong.
Okay.
This is Wikipedia. Number 1, mosquitoes, 1 million deaths per year. Number 2, humans, from homicides only, just shy of 500,000, so about half mosquitoes.
Yep.
Snakes, number 3, 50,000.
Yeah, that's a huge.
It's like a gigantic drop off, and then it just goes down from there, I'm sure.
All right, so
Snakes is kind of a cop out in some ways because there's so many different types
are.
of snakes across and they're
Are
in
we out of time,
everywhere.
by the way?
Oh, we're at the end. So we'll do this. We'll do the inside in the next episode.
okay.
Thank you guys for watching. This is Poseidon.
Poseidon, Balo.
And we're signing off. Bye. Oh, actually, I just realized that there was a little bit of time between episodes that I just didn't hit the time stuff. It doesn't matter, but.